Desire is dangerous, not because it makes you dream, but because it never tells you when to stop. Most people believe desire is motivation. They think the more they want, the more successful they'll become. But what if desire isn't pushing you forward anymore? What if it's quietly deciding your thoughts, your peace, and your life? Today's story is about a man who looked successful from the outside, but was slowly losing control from within. Stay till the end, because this story might reveal a desire that is secretly controlling you. In a busy American city lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel was smart, driven, and ambitious. He wasn't lazy, he wasn't careless, but he was never satisfied. When he earned more money, he wanted more status. When he gained respect, he wanted power. Every achievement felt good, but only for a short while. Then a new desire appeared. Daniel often told himself, "I'll slow down after the next goal." But the next goal always moved further away. Without realizing it, desire stopped being a goal. It became a pressure. One evening, after a long day, Daniel stopped at a small cafe near his apartment. Outside, an elderly man sat alone, drinking coffee, completely calm. No phone, no rush, no anxiety. Daniel watched him for a moment and asked, "How can you sit so peacefully when life demands so much?" The old man smiled gently and said, "Because I don't let my desires set my pace." Daniel felt uncomfortable hearing that. He left, but the words stayed with him. Daniel pushed himself even harder. Late nights, endless comparisons, constant pressure to be ahead. Success came, but peace disappeared. He started measuring his worth by what others had. Someone was always richer. Someone was always faster. Desire no longer inspired him. It controlled his choices. He couldn't enjoy success. He feared losing it. One night, unable to sleep, Daniel returned to the same cafe. The old man was there again. Daniel sat beside him and said quietly, "I achieved what I wanted, but I feel trapped." The old man looked at him and asked, "When you're thirsty, do you drink a glass of water or do you try to drink the entire ocean?" Daniel stayed silent. The old man continued, "Desire is like fire. If you control it, it keeps you warm. If you don't, it burns everything." That night, Daniel felt something shift inside him. What if his problem wasn't lack of success, but lack of control? For the first time, Daniel questioned his own desires. Was he chasing dreams or running from fear? Fear of being left behind, fear of not being enough. Without noticing, desire had become his master. The next morning, Daniel made a small but powerful decision. He didn't quit his goals. He didn't kill his ambition. He simply stopped letting desire rush him. He learned to pause, to appreciate progress, to say, "This is enough for today." Slowly, his mind became calmer, his focus sharper. Months passed. His growth continued, but his anxiety didn't. 1 year later, Daniel saw the old man again. "I still want more," Daniel said, "but it no longer controls me." The old man nodded and replied, "That's the difference between ambition and slavery." Here is the lesson. Desire is not your enemy. Uncontrolled desire is. If desire controls your life, nothing will ever feel enough. But when you control desire, you gain something greater than success. You gain peace. So don't let desire decide your worth. Don't let it rush your life. Because the strongest people are not those who want the most, but those who know when to wait, when to choose, and when to stop. If this story made you think, share it with someone who needs it. I'll see you in the next story.